This is Henares making your day with part 24 of a book I wrote on the destiny of the Filipino people. Subject: of what benefit was the fleet of the Chinese fleet? Well, officially the expedition sought peace and friendship. The emperor declared, "Zheng He has been sent overseas with gifts to declare my will. It is forbidden to bully small and weak nations." That comes from China, huh? China would not trade in weapons, wanting to encourage peace rather than conflict. Like America sells arms to everybody. And the Chinese did not allow foreigners to see Chinese maps or records with details of towns and defenses. The heavy presence of Marines among the fleet was intended to safeguard trade goods. They were also drafted to clear pirates from the Strait of Malacca, a permanent and indeed modern problem. The first three voyages put in at important ports in what are known as Vietnam, Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, and India. The fourth also visited these and sailed on to Hormuz on the Persian Gulf. The final three voyages went down to the east coast of Africa, to Mogadishu, Malindi in Kenya, and possibly to Madagascar. Besides being an exploratory and trading fleet, the ships acted as China's oceanic police force, constantly intervening in the balance of power in Asia. When the ruler of Malacca, between Siam and Java, both of which were gaining power, visited China to swear allegiance to the emperor, the Chinese rewarded him by recognizing Malacca as an independent city-state that checked both Siam and Java and ensured stability. Fleet policy was very contemporary realpolitik. As Luis Levantes points out, the Chinese simply arranged to replace unfriendly leaders in countries where they encountered difficulties with someone willing to trade on their terms. And the fleet's large military force was useful in persuading foreign countries that they should open to trade. The Chinese never intended to establish permanent colonies like the white man did, to exploit resources and labor or to make profits. The first Ming emperor had pointed out that it would be foolish to try to support garrisons all around the world. More about this after these messages. This is Henares making your day with part 24 of a book I wrote on the destiny of the Filipino people. Subject: of what benefit was the fleet? My dear friends, the Chinese ships brought back wonders. The first giraffe in China had seen. It was thought to be a kilin or unicorn, a mythical symbol of just government. Spices, wood, precious stones, and Arabian horses. When they went ashore, they were left behind tokens of Chinese culture, among them thousands of calendars listing Ming rituals indicating the best time for activities, and thousands of classic books, including Lia Nu Xuan, biographies of heroic women. External trade had always been too volatile and dependent to appeal to the inwardly directed Confucianism-trained scholar elite of China, who considered agriculture the foundation and sustenance of the nation. They wanted no contact with barbarians. During that time, the whole expansionist outlook of the new Ming dynasty changed. In 1424, Zhu Di died, and the conservative Confucian scholars gained ascendancy over the eunuchs, the executive branch of the government, with their investment in trade. Confucians thought merchants were parasites and wanted to curb increases in their power. Under the tribute system, the cost of return gifts often amounted to more than the benefits from tribute, and profits from trade went directly to the court. Overseas trade did not lead to the hoped-for lessening of taxes. Taxes, in fact, gone hugely up to pay for the stabilization of the empire's northern regions against the ever-threatening Mongolian Confederation. There were annual expeditions against the enemy, always unsuccessful. The capital was moved in 1421 from Nanjing to Beijing, where the Forbidden City was built with a labor force of 1 million Chinese, and the Great Wall renovated. All this cost so much at a time of epidemics and recurrent famine that other endeavors were begrudged. A minister of war accused of losing Zhenhe logs complained. The expedition wasted tens of millions of money and grain, though he returned with wonderful and precious things. Of what benefit was it to the state? More about this tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Larry Henares, making your day, saying good day, God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.